Is this a must-have shoe for 2025? That's the question. I got a little bit of time on my hands. So I said, let me go live real quick, check in with you all, and see what's popping. So this is coming out really soon. This is the old pair. This is the old pair right here. And it's funny because I actually own two pairs of these. And I forgot, something happened. Something spilled on the laces on one of them. I just unlaced them. I can't find the other pair right now. But I realized what time it was. I was like, you know what? I could hang for a second today. So let's hang for a little bit. You're. I think that people that collect OG colorways slash people that grew up during that era or near that era, because I didn't really grow up in that era. I was super young, but like, I started like noticing the Jordans and wanting them not far after, like around when the six came out. That's when I really noticed Jordans. But yeah, man, this will be coming out in its purest form with the Nike Air on the back. You see, we got the Jumpman right there on this one. And for me, this is a big deal, this coming back, because I always was like, man, I wish it had the Nike Air on the back because it just looks so much cooler. You know what I mean? And now we're going to get that. And that's exciting. It's super exciting to see this coming back, along with the Black Tongue Fire Reds. So I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, were they like, I think this was a LS, a Lifestyles version. I may be wrong. This one I don't know about if it was or not. And then there was the Green Bean. They were all lifestyle versions of the shoe. But with the Nike Air, I think it's going to be special. But are they going to sit is the question. Like, are these actually going to, like, sell is really the question with this chair. Because I do think that there's a chance that these may sit. I think they may sit, these shoes. So, we shall see. And hopefully they do sit. Honestly, like, I really do hope they sit. I think that they will, because I think they made a lot of pairs of them. I think people's money ain't like it used to be. I may be wrong. And if you're watching on the playback, let me know which one you're more excited about. This one right here or this one right here. Let me know. Me personally, I definitely am really excited about this one. Everyone I speak to thinks that this is going to be sitting. This one right here, the fire red with the black tongue, like every single mother effer I speak to is like, yo, this thing will be sitting. So, we shall see. We shall see if it does or not. For sure, man. It's the Sneaker Addict DJ Dells with the one and only Chum Lee. And we talking sneakers, baby. Let's go.
So here's the deal. People think I'm a shoe collector. I'm a shoe connoisseur. I always bought shoes to wear them, and it does look like I had a shoe collection, but I always bought to wear. And then I love shoes, but when you start having to get a raffle ticket for them, wait in line, I'm not going to pay $500 for a pair of $200 shoes. Cut once in a while I will, but I'm not going to make a habit out of doing that. I love shoes.
Let me ask you guys a question. Shout out to Chum Lee. What sneaker would you spend over retail for right now? Like, what is the shoe that you would actually spend over retail for? I'm curious to know that too. There's not too many I can think of off top. A lot of reachbacks, but not necessarily like this year, like stuff that actually dropped this year. And chat, keep it active. Like, let's see some activity. Lets me know to go live. I know I didn't promote this at all, so like, it's all good. Like, I just figured, why record content when I could just go live and just rock out real quick. Bing, bang, boom. Yo, what up? Quint Stewart, thank you for being a member. He says, passing on the Grape 5s. Black Tongue 5s is a must. Yeah, I mean, look, I know me. I don't really wear a lot of purple. Purple just don't look right on me. Like, it don't look bad on me. But I'm not saying you got to dress up like an effing grape, or dress like a Charlotte Hornet either. But when I wear these, I'm always like, damn, I always figure out the right outfit to put together where it's not too much. And I do have a pretty sick shirt that matches this. They made an exclusive for WWE Raw in Charlotte. And I bought that t-shirt, and it's these colors. But it's just more or less hits of the purple and the turquoise. It's a sick t-shirt. So Like I definitely need to utilize this shoe more and wear it. But I have two effing pairs of these. You know what I mean? I need to get rid of them. But as far as reach backs, what do I need? The only shoe that I would actually want to reach back and get, honestly, is I really want those bread Jordan band ones, the 85 one that's coming out. I really want those a lot. So that's one that I am thinking about, possibly reaching back if I have a good week. You know what I mean? Like that's all it comes down to, having a good week, getting that bread, right? Jays for Days. What's up, dude? He says, snoozed on the last release of the Grape 5s. I remember passing on them for the LeBron 10 Pure Platinums. Was that the one that was like silver, obviously, on top, but it had like colorful like speckles all over it? The LeBron 10 is a really great sneaker. It's very comfortable. I love how they fit, too. They fit real nice. I have some Nike IDs of that shoe. I actually have some Nike IDs with LeBron's for sale. If anyone's looking for them, I have some. I have some that I let go for super cheap too. I just need to like make space. So I have some pretty cool LeBron 9s that are Nike IDs. So you can feel free to hit me up here. Or if you are like, yo, let me lock in right now, you can lock in right now. We can talk right now, and you see we got places you can send donos and support to the show if you love these live shows. We can make it happen right now. Everything is for sale always. Everything got a price when it comes down to material items, for the most part, right? These are cool. I wore these at the Metallica show I went to last week. What an amazing freaking time at that Metallica show. I'm still like over that. It was such a great time. Silver, blue, and red. Okay, yeah. I think that was a really dope shoe, man. I like them a lot. What other colorways were there? There was the Prism, of course, the bread colorway. It was. So I'm trying to think of all the colorways of those. But yeah, man, this shoe right here, I think that there's people that have been dreaming to own this shoe. Like maybe you're one of them. And if you're watching on the playback, because I know we're gonna get way more views on the playback versus the live. And once again, if you're watching live, make sure you smash that. It tells me to go live, okay? And it gets more people to know that we're live. The more interaction, the more we can get more people knowing about the show. They'll start recommending it. The famous SRH says, the 2013 pair was uncomfortable. I hope this pair is more wearable. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And also, the leather was awful. This leather reminds me a lot of the leather on these. Let me get them for you. I can show you better than I can tell you, man. I think they feel a lot like this shoe. And I definitely sparked a match under a bunch of people's arses with what I said on the review of this, saying that the leather feels like Panda Dunk leather. Like people really felt some sort of way about that. I noticed, guys, it's just sneakers. Relax. I'm just giving my opinion, and then you're able to give your opinion in the comments. We'll have a Ferrari 14 vlog this weekend. I'm excited about that. And then on top of that, we did the vlog last week, and if I mentioned earlier about the Metallica show, that we have a small portion of a bigger vlog that I did on another channel, but in the new vlog, which consists of the Ferrari 14's, me checking out this old Chicago Bulls locker, checking out those Air Jordan 11 Igloos, the low tops, and we're looking for the Alma Meniers at Burlington Coat Factory. That's the newest vlog. You'll see me at the Metallica show. You'll see me actually in the pit at the Metallica show. You'll see me in the pit. So check that out. That's linked in the description. Or just go to the newest videos. But for your convenience, it's linked in the description. It's a great vlog. Every vlog's different, and don't be discouraged to watch because you see like a title and you're like, I don't care about that freaking Igloo Air Jordan 11 Low. Who gives a about that? Like, there's mad stuff in there. I pranked someone again with the punching, the boxing thing. Like, it's a good vlog. I think that it's a shame that the day I get invited to go to a Metallica show by Pantera, and I'm doing all types of other random cool shit, is the day that nothing cool drops. That's just how it goes. So definitely dig into that vlog. The Igloo is maybe the first 2 minutes, and then it goes to a bunch of other stuff. Let's see. What was the last pickup everyone got too? What was the last pickup that everyone got? I'm curious to know that. Last shoe I got was it the brick? No. The last shoe I got was the I thought I had them with me. No, they're downstairs. Is the Black Metallic 5 Reimagined. That was the last shoe that I picked up. And a lot of shoes are going on sale, by the way. Like a ton are going on sale, and I have a lot in the description. So you may want to look and definitely take advantage of that, because there's tons of shoes for under retail. Like, it's ridiculous. And if you have the X app, aka Twitter, follow DJ Dells there. I'm posting tons of deals where you could get shoes for way under retail. They got the UNC Dunks for freaking how much? The UNC Dunks for, what was it? $65. The UNC Dunks, which is ridiculous in a good way. Some people think I'm complaining when I'm like, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's great. We're freaking able to get Dunks for that. There's also a shattered backboard low top. I don't know if you guys are into that, but there is a shattered backboard low top that released today. That's I don't know. I mean, if you like low tops, then I think that's a good look. CB Grizz says the white cements was the last. Oh yeah, that's my last cop. Thank you. Yeah, that's the last cop. That I forget that I have them. You know, I think everyone's gonna say that the white cements. You know, white cements and the diamond turf. Yeah, that was a good pickup. The R, yeah. You know, I love that shoe. I love it, but whenever I buy it, I never would wear it. And right now, my money ain't right where I could just buy some and just wear it once in a while. I'm buying shoes I have to have. Like, I mean, I don't even have to have them. Like, I didn't have to have this. Like, it's not a necessity of life, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, I really wanted them. So, you know, that's where we are with that one right there. And, you know, the Grape, listen, the Grape is coming out what's it coming out next week? Not this coming Friday, Saturday, but the following. If my money ain't good, you know, then I'm not going to get these. And I think that's going to go for everyone. But we'll see next week. We will, determine what resale is right now, because that's a big thing, just watching what resale is on, the StockX and all them things, you know what I mean? Air Jordan. Let me put this in the chat, just in case anyone's looking for that low shattered backboard. Let me put this in the chat, because I think someone may want this. There you go. It's in the chat. Hopefully it's in the chat. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. What is the next pickup everyone's trying to get? What are we getting next? Are we getting the Ferraris? Let's check the temperature on the Ferraris out here. What's the temperature looking like on these Ferraris right now? Are we hype about this shit, or are we kind of just whatever with them? I mean, they look good. I just don't know if I need them. That's the whole thing. I don't think I need them. Last time I bought them, I honestly never wore them. Never wore them. So why am I going to buy them again for them to just sit? You know? That's really where my head's at with shoes now. If I'm not going to buy them and wear them like crazy, that means I'm not even that excited for them. And I don't consider myself a sneaker collector no more. I do not consider myself a sneaker collector. I don't look at myself as that. I look at myself as someone that buys a lot of clothes too. Just someone that's into fashion and clothes and shit like that, you know? So I'm definitely not hating on the shoe, or I don't think that these are whack. I just don't think I need them, because they're just going to sit. That's all they're going to do. I was looking at my Bordeaux 7s. I love the Bordeaux 7, but I never wear the Bordeaux 7. I never wear the Bordeaux 7, ever. So it's just sitting collecting dust. I got the Laney 5. Laney 5s. I never wear the Laney 5s. Look, there's Grape right here. I got 2 pairs of them. So it's like, do I really need to buy those, you know? Reselling, taxing on everything that is slightly limited. Uh, yeah, that shoe is not. There's no hype on that shoe. That Haley Wilson dunk, which is good. I've seen them available, very easy to purchase, which is good because I know a lot of people wanted those. I'm happy that you guys were all able to get them that wanted them. You know what I mean? Because I hate when you can't get an effing sneaker. It's the most annoying shit ever, right? It's the worst. So being able to get that is great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Let me put in the chat also. UNC dunks you could get right now, guys. UNC dunks. UNC dunks. Here. You could get UNC dunks right now. Nike UNC dunks for 65 effing dollars. $65 is peanuts. It's in the chat. I recommend you getting them. I do recommend you getting them. I mean, if you need a UNC low top, it's hot out now. I mean, it's for $65. It's a great effing deal. Got EA on the Ferraris today. That's fantastic, bro. I'm happy for you, man. Real talk. Oh, we got a member in here. Thank you to Big Frano, who's a member. Always consider joining that membership. When you join that membership, and I see a lot of them badges, it tells me that it's really a show that must continue. When supporting this channel, joining that membership tells me that. So if you love this channel and you want this to be another 5 years, 10 years, join that membership. Okay? Because I'm getting older now. I'm getting a little tired. Getting a little busy. You know what I mean? So thank you to Big Frano for joining. Starts at $1.99. It's a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? And it goes up to, I think, $20, whatever the case is. Jays for Days says, not big on the Ferrari 14. I did enter a raffle for shits and giggles. I want to see them in hand though. Yeah. Well, they're gonna be sold out, I think. I'm very confident that they will sell out. I really do. Once again, if you look in that chat, there is the Ferraris for under retail. 65 freaking dollars. It's just ridiculously cheap. And it could be something good for you to buy to make a custom out of, honestly. When you see these shoes that are super cheap, you can make a custom out of it. You know, if you ever were curious about making a custom, maybe a good time to try it out, right? You're not going to really screw it up too bad, I don't think. Maybe you will. Let's see. Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongue is a must cop. Yeah, that's what most people are feeling about that one for sure. Crazy, I sold UNC Dunks for $450, size 12 in 2001. What? That's madness, bro. And bought Off-White Lot 8. What the? Yo, dog. You gotta be kidding me. Are you me? Wow. That's madness, bro. Like, absolute effing madness. People are crazy. On the fence on the Ferrari 14's, but we'll cop the Grapes because I don't have them. Yes, I think that's the case with a lot of people. I missed on them when I was in middle school. Couldn't get them because I was broke. Now I'm up. Okay, well, you up, Mr. B? That's what's up, Mr. B. Join that membership, man. Buy a T-shirt if you up. I'm trying to be up. Pause. That sounded crazy. Just gave Dells a like on the live stream. Ain't cost nothing to support him now. That's right. Listen, if you ain't got the bread, there's no reason why you can't hit a like button real quick, you know. And I stopped going. I remember, if you guys are lifers, I used to go live all the time, like all the time. But the algorithm's been working against me like crazy lately. So I need your help. You know, I need y'all to help me out with hitting them likes and all that good stuff. Because I like hanging out and vibing with you. I love it. I really do. I watched Coming to America last night with a friend. She never seen Coming to America. I couldn't believe it. And she's not like, she's not young, like, you know what I mean? I mean, she's not old. She's in her mid-30s. And she never seen Coming to America. I was like, are you kidding me? Coming to America. I was like, who hasn't seen that? Unless they're like young, you know, like young, you know? Like if I ask my kids, you've seen Coming to America, I got teenagers, they never seen it. But, I mean, has everyone in this chat seen Coming to America before? I'm not trying to roast her, but God forbid she's watching this right now. But I'm saying I was surprised. But Fatboy Kicks walking in here and he said, wow. And that was filmed in Queens, if I'm not mistaken. Queens get the money, like my homeboy right here, Fatboy Kicks said. What a great movie still, man. That movie really has not aged at all. It's still so funny. If you've never seen Coming to America, you got to watch that movie. Oh, she was laughing her ass off. She had a blast last night watching that. I love putting people on to classics, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a classic. But it was so fun to watch her reactions, you know what I mean? Like I was like literally like watching but looking at her when I knew a funny part was coming. Like it's fun doing that. Cuz like I put my kids on to like movies, you know, from my generation, our generation. And I'll love knowing there's a funny part or a shocking part, and I'll look at them just to see their reaction, and it's so like it's great to see that, you know what I mean? You love it, but like usually like a movie like that, everyone's seen that. I'm like, but then she mentioned a movie that was an Eddie Murphy movie that I never seen before, and I forgot what it was. She's like, we're coming back watching this one. I'm like, all right, man. Just support it. Thank you, bro. I'm going to join your membership again. Thank you, man. Mr. B in the house, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donor. Let's play a promo, man, for the homie, Mr. B. First donor of the stream right here. And let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stop it. Oh, watch how I do.
Yeah, man. Thank you, sir. That makes me feel alive.
Nipple boom. What's good?
What's good is Mr. B with the $5 dono for your boy Dells on a Tuesday with your girl in the club and she's choosing. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you rocking with the best. Yeah. Medina, what's up? Says, good morning, my neighbors. One of my favorite lines. Oh, yeah. F you! And he's like, yes! F you too! Yeah, that movie's so good, man. It's so good. Mr. Randall Watson. Like, it's so cool when you see movies that don't age, you know? Like, it's just great to see that. I love seeing that. Because that movie's old as all hell. Hey, Siri, when did Coming to America release?
Coming to America was released on June 29th, 1988.
I mean, that was a long time ago, 1988. And, you know, you ever watch, like, there's movies that you watch from the 80s that just aged like dog shit, right? They're just horrible to watch. They cringe. The jokes don't land no more. this thing still is a monster of a movie. Coming to America is still so funny, you know. Put a young person onto it today, or I just can't believe this girl never seen it, because this girl is like, she knows everything. She hangs out with me, so she's fresh. She know like every freaking movie, and I was like, how have you not seen Coming to America? And she didn't even watch all the gangster movies, everything. She know all this shit. She's and I was just so shocked that she didn't see that movie yesterday. I was like, are you kidding me? My cat comes in, call on the door, and I watch. In a minute, he's gonna call the door when I come out. But yeah, man. Would you put that in a top 5 or top 10? Where would you put it? Coming to America as far as comedies, is that a top 5 comedy or top 10 or top 20? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget, if you watch on the playback, entertain that comment section. Man, I still laugh. Yeah, John Candy, man. Nah, we not old. We better. Listen, our generation gets better with age. We're fine wine. If you look at most people our generation, if you look at a picture of us now and you look at us 5-10 years ago, we look way better now. I know I look better than 5-10 years ago, So like I don't even care about my age no more. Top 10, Clint Stewart thinks it's a top 10. I would say top 10, possibly top 5, definitely top 10. Another thing that I do now, because I know I have people in the 30s, 40s, even 50s, and I think this has helped me. I don't even celebrate my birthday no more unless someone wants to celebrate it. Then I'll celebrate it. I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't even pay attention to how old I am no more. For what? Why does it matter how old you are? If you focus on how old you are, all you're doing is counting the days closer to your death. I know it's grim, but it's the truth. What are you counting the days of your birthday for? When your next birthday is? It's like you're counting your way to the end. So if you're just living in the moment all the time, you're gonna relieve a lot of stress in your brain, which causes aging. Trust me, you should try it. Because I haven't counted my age for a minute. It's probably been 10 years. I don't pay attention to my age. I don't even know how old I am right now. I'm going to be real with you. I got to literally do the math. I do not pay attention to that shit at all. So, I mean, some people may think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you. Look at me 5 years ago and look at me now. You'll be like, holy crap. So, shout out to Mr. B once again for the dono, man. And feel free to show love on the playback. We have the super thanks and then all this good stuff. We got my t-shirts are fire, by the way. I got really dope t-shirts. My t-shirts are really nice. They're made in Chicago and they ship worldwide. So, they fit true to size. And what I mean worldwide, like, if you're in Korea, we gonna get you a t-shirt. You in Japan, we gonna get you a t-shirt, man. You in Russia, we gonna get you as many t-shirts as you want. So go get yourself some. Yeah. That's in the description. Anything y'all want me to talk about, please put that in the chat. Keep that chat moving. I'll hang out. If not, I'm probably going to dip out real soon. I'm working with y'all. Y'all are my co-hosts for today. Yeah, I'm telling you. Why do people even count how old they are? After I understand if you're 18, there's certain things, and then 21, there's certain things, but why even care about how old you are anymore, right? I like this comment. The famous RH says, I think the older you get, you forget. You know what? That may be, when I just kicked that whole thing, may be an excuse for me just forgetting how old I am. You may be right. We're probably the same age, me and him. That's some shit I would say. I like that. I need a brick 4, size 14. Sheesh. You and the rest of the world, right? Has the brick 4 continue to still have the same hype, or has it fizzled? Is the hype up or down or exactly the same? I'm curious to know. Let's see. Fatboy Kick's been a member for 38 months today. 38 freaking months. That's years, guys. Years, plural. I'm going to be 50 at the end of the month. Wow, beautiful. See, you got to stop counting. But some people will be like, oh, being 50 is a milestone, you know? Some people will feel that way. Oh, you live to you're 50, you know, congratulations. I get that, you know? Or some people will be like, well, now you feel like you're 50. But if you didn't know you turned 50, you may think you're still 48 or 45 and feel younger. You know what I mean? Because this controls everything. The brain, the mind controls everything. This is just the vehicle. This is who's driving inside. This brain in your skull, that's what's driving everything. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be so deep, but sometimes I just like to kick knowledge, you know? But for real. Says, I think I'm 37 to 38. Nice. I wish I was 37, 38. Sheesh. 50th is the new 35. If you take good care of yourself only, though. Yes. And I'm putting on a little weight. I got to get back into the gym more. You know what happened was I was going out so much. I went to one concert, then another. These concerts, man, there's so many people in them. And then I think that's where I catch a cold. Then I start feeling better. Then I catch a cold. I went to a concert like maybe 6 weeks ago. I forgot who it was. And then I last minute went to see Riff Raff because my friend Dame Grease, he's a producer of DMX's first 3, 4, or 5 albums. First few albums, he did most of the songs. And then I think he just did like here's and there's after that. But he's a dear friend of mine. He did a lot of work with Max B. You know, we part of that Wave Gang clique, me as a DJ. And then you have Max B, French Montana, Dame Grease, and the gang. He really wanted me to meet Riff Raff because they were in the studio the night before. So my friends wanted to go. They really wanted to meet Riff Raff. So I was like, well, you know what? We could kill two birds with one stone. So I went over there and I have a cool clip. You could watch it back if you ever want to watch it. It's on the channel too.
You got the Dave Robinson.
Yeah, that's legendary.
With the air pump?
Yeah, it's on the side right here.
Okay, you got to fill in the...
Oh, no, that's a release.
Oh, okay. But there's an air pump.
Yeah, I'm filming.
There's an air pump.
Yeah, legendary, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, so you were in the studio last night.
Yeah,
You told
man.
me you cooking.
Good.
Man, that last project was lit, man.
Yo, he popped when he seen those shoes. I knew he was going to go crazy when he seen those. Excuse me 1 second. I just need to text someone back. I seen this video, man, of this guy who had like this thing of glass. It's just like a big pane of glass, and he started denting it and making like an art piece. I'll show you right here. He lights it first, and then he's like kicking it. He ends up making this whole art piece. Just using an effing hammer. I mean, it's so freaking nuts, right? I love this type of shit. You know what? Let me share. I don't think I shared this. I just sent it to oh, yes, I can share it. Always follow my Instagram. I post a lot of good stuff on my stories. And if you have Snapchat, follow my Snapchat also. You get a little insight of my personal life on the Snapchat too. And also the Facebook, man. Facebook too. We did a giveaway not too long ago. I'm pretty sure we did one not too long ago. I had my friend help me out with that. He said Dells is a legend. Max B is a legend. I'm not a legend. Max B is a legend. I am just like all y'all, man. I just got the kahunas to turn the camera on for this long. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I felt like going live today. And I'm just checking in with everyone. I was going to film a video. I said, man, I don't need to I could just make content just going live, bro. I've done this for so long. I've done radio for a little bit of my life. Like, I don't need to just film and do takes and all that, you know? So, Let's see what we got. You know what I want to do? I want to go to Nike's site real quick before we go. I'm exhausted though. So my friends came through last night and we watched Coming to America. She was coming back from a friend's house. She wanted to see me because her she doesn't see me as much because she has her kid, but her kid is staying with her dad, the dad, for the week. So she came by to hang out because she's off like this whole week. And then we watched it Coming to America, but we didn't finish watching that till like 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And then my son woke up at like 6 a.m. Usually sleeps till 7. So I'm running on fumes right now, you know. I mean, I wasn't drinking or anything like that. Like we were just hanging out, you know. So I'm fine, but I'm tired. I'm like, sheesh. What do we think about this Flightposite shoe? I didn't even realize this was coming out. So this comes out on the 12th. Does anyone care about a Flightposite or no? Like, do we care about this or no? I think I got a video still up here with Max B loaded in here. I'm trying to see if I have that. I may. No, I think I deleted. Why did I delete that video? That was stupid. Stupid.
DJ Dells, you know I love you. Love you.
Kanye let me down. Kanye let me down. Kanye let me down. Kanye let me. What the fuck are these shoes? What the F are you sending me? These shits don't even say easy. These look like Timu made these. Kanye let me down. Kanye let me down. Kanye let me down. Kanye let me. What the fuck are these shoes? What the F are you sending me? These shits don't even say easy. These look like Timu made these.
DJ Dells, you know I love you. And my name is sit on your favorite DJ's face. So, you know, when you in town, holla at the girl. Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky. Let's go.
I said, let me wait, man. Let me play a promo if until someone answers my question, you know. Thank you, Bess. He says, I used to love Flightposites, but I'll pass. Yeah, you know, I always thought the Flightposite looked so effing cool, right? And I remember when they came out back when like the Coppers came out. Not the last, I'm talking about back in the days when the Coppers came out. I remember really being excited to try on a pair, the black pair, right? And I was like, they don't look good, bro. Like they just don't look good, bro. You know, the Flightposite, not the Foamposite. So I was like, nah, chill. And I know what they are like on feet. Some may say you ain't rocking them right. Hey, you know, that could be the case. I don't think so, though. I think I know how to wear sneakers. I've been doing this shit for way too long, you know. If I ever would recommend what to wear with this, you got to wear something like a tapered, like jogger. I think, you know, joggers with this is the way to go. Me personally, not jeans. If you're gonna wear jeans, you got to wear something that's not too baggy, because they're kind of on the narrow side, the way they kind of slim in like that. So I would not recommend that. You know what I mean? Just my input on that. Yeah, I threw you off on that. You never seen that joint, huh? I did that because I got those Kanye shoes sent to me and they were so terrible. And I did an unboxing review and it's a live video. So if you want to watch that, you'll get my reaction. Because I was just in shock by what a piece of crap it was. And I know it was $20, but the reason why I'm saying it's a piece of crap is because of the fact they didn't even put no branding in it. Like, if you put, it's like Nike putting out a freaking joint and it doesn't even have branding in it. I mean, what? Like, imagine buying a Nike slide with no Nike on it. It don't make any sense at all. At effing all. Let me see what we got here. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just checking to see something. I gotta double check my kid's schedule. They changed it. So my kid's still in school. My kid's special needs, if you don't know. So he goes to school all year long. Shout out to all the parents that have kids that are autistic, that are dealing with autism, nonverbal, and all the parents that deal with special needs children. It's a lot of work. Okay, 2:30, 3:30. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I got some time, man. I got some time today, man. I should take an effing nap, but I'm messing with y'all fools. I'm Eddie Murphy delirious right now. So yeah, man, the Ferrari, I'm passing on them. If you're just walking in here, the meat and potatoes of the show, I like to just give you one title and then we just, vibe. But meat and potatoes of the show, is this a must-have shoe? Is this going to sell out? Is this going to sit? Talk to your effing boy on a Tuesday, baby. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Motherfucker. And Ferraris will sell out without a doubt. They're going to sell out. This is not going to be a sitter. You're not going to see these on sale. Anyone that thinks that, I hope you're right and I'm wrong. I really do. But I really feel like you're going to be extremely disappointed. You got this SB right here that's dropped. I think this is the one that C's got. Kick James got. I think that's the one Kick James got. I remember him showing it once. Then we got the Air Max Waffle. They're cool. I mean, that green colorway, that's like that watermelon vibe. I mean, you could really crush that, and that the colorways are kind of fresh, Look, if I had money coming out of my ears, I would maybe even buy one of those just to be. I'm just curious about it, But I don't. But thank God I have to. Oh my God, they're releasing these Stormtrooper. That's what I always call them, Stormtrooper. So this is a triple white air Foamposite, and I had these and I reviewed these when they first released. So it's cool to see they're coming back. Great summertime vibe. Do you think these would actually sell out, though? That's the thing. Like, do you think that people are actually going to buy a white Foamposite? Yo, what up, Cold Mist in the building? Shout out to Cold Mist. By the way, I did battle last Friday. And by the way, Connoisseur Kicks, he said he may want to battle on Friday. The thing is that I don't know if I'm going to be available Friday. I think I may have plans now on Friday at that time. I may not. So I don't know if we can have a battle. But if you're really interested in battling, just leave a comment and be like, yo, I would be down to battle. I'll be here on the live if you go live. And we'll take it from there. But people really want to do the battles. But the thing is, when we do the battles, we need members in the chat because the members vote. So, for example, right now, if I battled, Joe Schmo over here, right? And I show a shoe, he shows a shoe, and I'm like, all right, chat, vote. I'm going to have I only see 2 members right now in the chat. So that's another big problem. And some people will say, well, there's other ways you could do it, but that's the way we do it here because some people will have people cheating, and have fake accounts voting or, stuff like that. But no one's going to, even if it's $1.99 to join the membership, right? So, like, that's not a lot of money. If motherfuckers are buying $250 shoes twice, 3 times a week, you could join the membership, You could join the membership freaking even the higher tiers, right? But I appreciate y'all here, and I appreciate anyone that smashed that like, because that's if everyone would just keep doing that every time you walk into my biz, this channel would be rejuvenated, you know. But we're getting people walking in here. There's activity going on. I like that. This shoe would be fan effing tastic for a custom, 100%. And you know one thing I just had a thought of, and I don't think anyone's ever really spoken on this. I mean, I'm sure someone has. No idea is original, right? But when you look at the Flightposite Galaxy, for example, it's literally the Flightposite. They're putting a wrap around it. Now, is it like the same wrap as you see on a car or a truck? Probably not. But why can't you make a custom by like doing a wrap? You know what I mean? Like a wrap, like you would wrap a truck with like logos and shit like that. So it's like the same kind of concept. I'm surprised people aren't customizing Flightposites. The right person may hear this, and I just made them mad effing money. If the right person hears this, I just made you mad money. If you are capable of doing this, that's a whole effing business I just gave you. If you're able to even provide these wraps, because then you got people order them and then just mail it to them, you know. So think about me right there. If I start making you thousands of dollars a month, Cash App, PayPal, send me a cut once in a while, because that's bread. You never see nothing like that. I just gave a crazy idea out. That's a crazy idea. Think about that. Because that's a realistic thing. People buying the freaking plastic, the thing you put on the bottom of the sole, right? So think about if you could wrap it around like that. You know? My first Jordan was the He Got Games. I'm pretty sure that was my first Jordan. He Got Games back in the days. I didn't have a lot of Jordans growing up. Like, I didn't have Jordans till I was a little older. My parents never bought me Jordans. So, yeah, they never bought me no damn Jordans. Hell no. That's why I always make sure to get my kids all the hot shit. Because I didn't get the hot stuff growing up like that. And I'm not dogging my parents, but they would hook me up with some real cool stuff at times. But, like, my freaking, my kids, I make sure they get everything. They got the Labubu's. My older daughter don't like the Labubu. I respect that. She actually gave it back to me. She goes, you know what? I have this. I don't really want it. So like that's dope. That's some fly shit. She's not a hype beast. She's like, nah, I don't want no Labubu. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I respect that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make sure that they at least can get the hot stuff. You know, like there's a big popping thing. They always get it. I always make sure they get it. But I thought that was fly that my older daughter, not saying that it's whack that my other daughter wanted it, because Labubus, I like Labubus. I think they kind of funny looking, they're cute, you know. But I thought that was dope that she was just like, I don't really care for this. Like I was like, all right, that's what's up, you know. I think that's just fire. Let's see what we got going on. I don't know if do you guys even buy those Labubus. I seen Refi did a real dope video. My mother's has some Italian, but not a lot. I'm mixed a lot. My father's Filipino, Spanish, and then my mother's like German, Scottish, Swedish, Italian, just mad stuff. Boston from the Bronx. That just sounds so crazy. Boston from the. You look familiar. Oh. Rolling with the Copper. Fire. Salute. The Big Into Energy set, probably my favorite. Yeah, I'm not buying no more of them. I got a case of them. I'm good. I gave some away. I sold some. I got like 2 for sale if anyone want to buy them. I just wanted one. Labubus be hotter than sneakers. What? Not really. They are. Look, a lot of females like them. They like put them on their purses and everything, get a little bougie with it. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. You know, me like I'm I put them in my videos for fun, but I mean I'm not. I just want one, just to have it. You know. Which two you have on sale? I have this one. Right. I have this where is it? Oh, it's in my car. I got the which one is it? I think it's the soy milk one. Soy milk. Either soy milk or toffee. Yeah, I got the soy milk and the toffee one for sale. Those ones I have for sale. Shit, sesame bean if you want cop too. Oh yeah, here's one of them right here. But I'm selling them things because I got people that are offering me 50 already for them. So I'm selling them for $50 plus shipping. I'd rather you not buy it off me because I'd rather you not. I need to make some money, man. These damn kids are expensive, man. These kids are always, it's expensive having kids. And then you want to take them out to eat, and then like it's expensive that all that. You know what I mean? It's summertime. I'm trying to take them out during the summer. They want to see so many movies in the next couple of weeks. Dels, you be getting on the mosh pits and the shows you be at. Did you watch the vlog or no? Did you watch the Metallica vlog? If you watch the new vlog, you'll see some of me in there in the mosh pits. Go watch the newest vlog. It's linked in the description. But yes, I'm always in the pit. I've been going into the pit since I was going to concerts. I was going in the pit. I've been in the pits of Rage Against the Machines when they were popping, when I was like 14 years old. And people were getting their teeth knocked out. You know what I mean? I still like going to the pits, but I'm an OG, so I know how to. I don't push my limits. You know what I mean? I know not to mess with these young mother effers, these young ninjas. These young ninjas, they got some strength in them. But I got old man strength. I'll put one down real quick. Hit him with a nice little kidney shot. How you doing? But yeah, I went to that Metallica show. If you watch the new vlog, once again, the new vlog, you'll see me at the Metallica show, and it was amazing. I had an amazing time. One of the greatest. What the hell was that? Hold on one sec. Yo, y'all okay? Okay, you got me nervous. I'm like, what the? My kids are downstairs screaming. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Yeah, man. It says, it's a collectible like back in the days with the kid robot stuff. Yes, 100%. Also, I had a few people that been watching me for so long, and they always said if you want they want merch, like like something autographed merch, just because they've been watching me. So there's people that's been watching me for almost 20 years. I do have a handful stack of magazines that I was in, hip hop magazines I was in. So I have them available, and those, if anyone's interested, they're gonna be $25, and that's including shipping. $25, and just send it to the Cash App or PayPal or Venmo. Okay, with your address. Double check your address and make sure your address is right, and you'll get a signed hip hop magazine that I'm in, signed. So for people that want that, someone was telling me just now. So, but yeah, for anyone that's interested in that, I've got a real nice one where I'm actually in this, like it's a whole article. It's like 2.5 pages. So I got a couple of those available. So just send it and just write magazine write magazine, write your address, and make sure your address is right. $25 Cash App paper. Make sure it's sent as gift if you send that way, so they ain't skimming off of it. And I'll sign it. If you need me to write anything, I'll write it on it. Just write it all in that memo. You want me to write bong bong, whatever you need. But I got a stack of magazines, like old magazines. The magazine's probably worth $25 alone. But I have so many of them. I need to get rid of shit. And once again, shout out to Mr. B showing love today. Shout out to Fatboy Kicks with a Z. Been a member for over 3 years. Wow. Incredible. Seth Rollins was rocking. You know what? I kept hearing about that. I remember you sent a message. I just have been so hectic. I haven't been able to catch up with wrestling. I did see, though, speaking of wrestling, since you're here and you are a member, I did see that R-Truth is now like Ron Killings, and it's like R-Truth is about to maybe be the next champion again. Like be the next champion. No again. And then that's incredible. R-Truth has this resurgence, and now he's being taken seriously. All the joking, all that pushed to the side is insane. That is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely effing amazing. We're living in crazy times where R-Truth now is being taken seriously. I mean, he's in great shape, you know. Dude, I would love to see R-Truth as the champion. That would be that would be such a like Cinderella type story, you know what I mean? And he is so great, R-Truth. He's just loved by everyone. If you're a wrestling fan that's still active watching, you love R-Truth. No one, you won't hear someone say F R-Truth, he's trash, da da da. You'll never in your life ever hear that. Ever. Never in your life. You know? So I think it's really cool, this resurgence that he has, you know. I think it's incredible, actually. So just seeing what's going on social. So LA Jordan store, it says cleaned out by looters, the protesters. Protesters. They broke into the store. They're stealing boxes of sneakers too. You see right here? They're literally stealing boxes of shoes. How do we feel about this? Them taking all them Jordans, man. Curious to know. Let me know. Talk to your boy. Yeah, I've seen that. It's incredible. And it feels real. That's the thing. Like, you know, that's the thing. We know wrestling is predetermined. We know it's scripted, but you don't watch a freaking movie and you're like, oh, well, this isn't real. No, it's not. That the freaking tank did not just explode in real life. The car did not blow up. You know what I mean? Homeboy's head didn't just get popped off. You know what I mean? It's entertainment. I never can understand that about people when they're like, oh, wrestling's fake. Why can you watch that? Well, why the hell are you watching a new movie that came out this week? That shit is fake too, bro. It's live entertainment, you know? I never in my life could understand when people say that. How about them YouTubers oh my God. Yo. That video is fucking crazy. Crazy. People are nuts. You know? Look, I've dealt with a lot of people from being on here. And you guys, think about that. Think about how scary that is. People are freaking crazy. That's why I always move a certain way. So these YouTubers were getting at it. Two content creators were getting at it. They weren't getting along. The guy was in his town. I think it was in Las Vegas. He was. I seen a video. He was like, "Oh, he's not going to come to my town and not check in or something." So then he runs up. He starts arguing with the guy's girlfriend first, right? That they're on vacation. The guy and his girlfriend, they're on vacation. So the guy's strapped. We learned to find out. He runs up. As soon as he sees the guy on sight, pumping lead in the mother effer like crazy. Like it's a movie, bro. He put like 8, 9 in him. Pound, 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 pound. The girl's like, "Are you serious?" She was so in shock. She's like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" I mean, I'm saying to myself, "Are you serious?" Filled the mother effer up with lead, and then turns and blasts her. Took her out. Took him out and his girl out. I said, "Yo, this is crazy. This is why I can't F with people no more." On you, like, you know what I mean? Like, you used to see me hanging out with all these guys. No. I ain't hanging out with no one. Because people try to set people up all day. I don't trust none of them. And that's an example why. And when you see me out, trust me, I got someone nearby that's ready and watching me. I always got someone watching me. And I'm not talking about just God. When I go to a big event, I got people watching me all the time. All the time. You know what I mean? All the time. Anyone could, that's what I'm saying. He said, "Watch your mouth out here." Hey, yo. Oh, he got the freaking Jesus Christ. He ready. They going hunting. I got my camo on. I'm ready too. But yeah, man. I mean, look. Arguing over the internet, though, Mr. Curtis, is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that dude ruined his whole life. Ruined his whole life. Is that worth it? For pride? Off the internet? No, it ain't worth shit. You just ruined your whole life for what? Because you don't like how someone says something on a YouTube video or a stream? That's crazy. You ruin your whole life. But that just means your whole life ain't worth shit. Like, you're literally, that just confirms your life ain't worth shit. And then there's, this whole crash out. Yo, I'm gonna crash out. Like, people think crashing out is cool. No, crashing out shows you are weak-minded. Okay? I used to do, like, and now crashing out on the internet is entertaining. So some people, I've crashed out on the internet. I know that you guys are gonna like that shit. You know what I mean? It's entertainment, I'm here to put on a show sometimes, all the time. But there's times where it's just for entertainment, these crash outs. But the problem is that mother effers think that going outside, really crashing out, is cool. It's not cool. It shows you're weak. You have no self-control of yourself. You know what I mean? At all. Being from the 80s, being from the 80s, we know some suckers gotta learn. Yes, 100%. I mean, you gotta teach a mother effer a lesson. But take it out, dude. The way he did homeboy and his girl, like, yo, that guy, no one does that unless they have no reason to even live anymore at this point. No one is just gonna do that if they're worth something. See me? I'm worth something. There's been times I've been wanting, I would love to do, not that, but things that are crazy. Like, like I would think, I would love to beat someone up, do that. Even just you hit someone, you punch someone, that's assault. So is it worth doing that? Absolutely not. I'm not going to put my hands on no one. Hell no. For what? What the hell am I going to put my hands on someone for? For what? To get locked up? To go to jail? To lose money? To go to court? Have to hire a lawyer? People that do this type of shit, they're not worth much, or they're unhappy with their life. So they're not using their mind and saying, you know what? What is it worth for me to prove that I just put you on the ground? Whether I beat you up or permanently put you on the ground. What does that prove at the end of the day? it proves nothing. You know, I know me, and I'm not no young dude. Like, so, like, I would, and those guys, that guy did not look that young. He looked like he was in his 30s and 40s. So, I mean, they worked zero. That's what I'm saying. Like, for you to go to that extent, find where they are, and black, pam, pam, pam. I mean, he let loose on them, and then took out the girl, too. This guy has mental health issues in general, you know, and it is Mental Health Awareness Month for us men out there, which I'm a strong advocate for. And if you're going through some stuff, or if you're having crazy thoughts like, you know, that, like, go see your doctor. Because that's, like, it's not normal, you know. And if you're over 21 years old or 25 and you're still on some crash out shit, you probably still need to get help. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's okay for the youth to be doing this, but if you're older than that, you know, it's time to, like, you know, maybe you need some anger management or something like that. Because this shit is that was absurd. The woman was like in such shock, and then he just was like, he just took her out. It's like a movie. That's the truth. Never mess with someone that's got nothing to lose. Facts. Big effing facts right there. That's the truth. People that got nothing to lose is the most dangerous people you could F with. They got nothing. So it's, you know, you got to watch out for those type of people. Because that they'll look, if people don't care about themselves, they're not going to care about you too. That's another thing you got to learn in life. People that don't care about themselves, they're not going to care about you. So, look, with age comes wisdom, man, you know? With age comes wisdom. So, it took me a second to be as wise as I am. I think I'm pretty effing wise right now, though. I mean, I should be. I'm no young buck, but I ain't old either. Though. But I'll tell you, man, that video was disturbing. Can you imagine? This woman seen her loved one get put down, and then she got put down. So the last thing she seen was just horrible. It was her boyfriend that she probably loved to death. Seen him down for the count. Probably leaking, looking crazy, horrifying situation. The visuals were crazy. And then he just turned, good night, Irene. Crazy. Mental health or just don't get... Well, that's mental health issues, bro, my friend. In my opinion. I think that's mental health. If you don't care about yourself, that's a mental health issue. It is. Like, think about it. If you don't care about your future, your freedom, your, like, all this, your life, you know, how you're living your life. You know that if you shoot someone, you're going to go to jail if you get caught, right? So if someone does that and they don't care about their well-being, you're not caring about your well-being now. You know? If you're able to shoot someone, take someone out of the game, out of the world, you're not caring about your future. That's a mental health issue. You know what I mean? Because if you don't care, if you don't love yourself, that's a mental health issue. And if you don't respect yourself, that's a mental health issue. This is my opinions. You know, this is an opinion show. And I would love to hear all your opinions. I'm not trying to be, you know, Del's Donahue right here. But, you know, this is a conversation I'm seeing a lot of people speaking about. So why not speak about it, you know? Listen, we can talk about whatever y'all like, you know? And you don't have to send a dono. I will do my best to entertain it. You know, I love them, but if you don't have, you know, bread for donos, just ask in the chat. We're going to hang out. Devil's advocate. She may have been part of the issue. She should have told her, hey, we don't know. See, I don't know the story. Maybe they fight over a broad, because that happens from time to time. Men fighting over women. And I never will fight over a woman. I will never ever fight over a woman. Some women want men to fight over them. They get that thing gets their faucet, wet. You know what I mean? But hell no. I'm not gonna fight over no woman. That's the craziest thing. The craziest logic I never could understand. You find out your girl's cheating, right? And then you want to fight the guy. You don't even know who he is, right? You'll hear like stories about like a guy finds out their girl or their wife cheated on them, right? So what do? They go and they hunt down the guy that they don't even know who he is, right? They have no clue who he is, but they hunt him down. That mother effer don't know you, bro. So what you mad about? What you mad about? Like, that's so odd. Like, be mad at the girl that said that they loved you, that they cared about you. I never could understand that, ever. I've never had dealt with that situation before. I'm not saying, I don't know if a girl's ever cheated on me, but I've never dealt with a situation where I found out a girl was cheating on me. You never know. She may be very skillful and slip through the cracks where I didn't know that I was cheated on. But I've never caught a woman cheating on me. But if I did, I wouldn't be like, unless it was a friend of mine. Now, if I'm friends with someone and they smashing my girl low key, then now you have disrespected me because you got me like a sucker now, right? You're out here pounding out, my girl. Meanwhile, you hanging out with me all the next day. Like, that's crazy. And that's where I think people crash out, because they feel so disrespected, right? Where sometimes, like, that's I don't know what the right saying is again. But like, that's it. That's your breaking point, Like, now it's like you're to the point of no return. You're about to raise hell, right? He says, that's how you know a dude was mama raised. LOL. Mad at the dude over the girl. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's the weirdest thing, bro. When they like mad at the dude. Like, you'll see like guys literally, I'm gonna find out who he is, and that's it. Like, I literally have had friends throughout my life act like that. They find out, I found out my girl's cheating, bro. I'm gonna find out where this mother effer lives or where he hangs out. I'm like, for what? He don't even know you, B. It'd be different if I was smashing your girl. Then it's time to do that. Let's go. Which I would never do. I'm the most loyalist person on the planet. I don't know if he did. Curtis is just trying to have some fun, like, playing devil's advocate. Like, what if? Like, just to talk, have a conversation. We're not trying to have fun, like, with the loss of a person, but you guys get what I'm saying. I may have worded that kind of insensitively, you know what I mean? But just playing devil's advocate, because yeah, I just never understood that. And there's probably some guys that are watching this, and women are like that too, bro. Women will find out you cheated on them, and they ready to tear a freaking chick's head off. You ever see them prank videos where the guy's pranking and he's holding it looks like a girl, but he put like a mop or something or a wig, and then she comes in the door, she's like, oh, hell, bang! Goes absolutely goes absolutely crazy, right? But I mean, in that case too, like, if you walked in to your home and you seen your girl getting plowed out by some dude, I mean, that's different. That's when I'm gonna break a chair over your head, like, because you're in my home now, right? This is crazy. You're in my home, right? That's different. Doesn't matter you know them or not. They're in your home. You don't want them in your home. They're not supposed to be in your home. You need to get the F out my home. You're not going to, excuse me, you're plowing my, girl right now. Can you stop and leave? No, you're not going to do that. You're going to freak out and it's about to go down, right? Oh, yeah, that's all they do. That's all these women do nowadays. Take you to court, gaslight, play a victim, take you to court. Play the victim, Meanwhile, they are most of them are the most evilest human beings in the world, because the system works for the women. You know what I mean? For the most part. That's why you gotta be very careful with women. Be careful who you with. Be careful who you date. I've seen people's lives being ruined all the time. But it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So you always gotta be careful with women, man. You know, they're doing some research. They said if a wolf has a partner, right? Like a wolf in the wild, right? If the wolf's woman dies, right? Say it's a male wolf, right? If their lady dies, they don't ever be with another person again. But if the woman wolf dies, if the woman wolf's man dies, right? They'll be with a new partner within a week or so. Because they can't survive by themselves. That's why. That's why you'll see a chick run right to the next. Because they can't survive without themselves. Most. There are some that do. I'm not going to say all. There are some that do. Most. Okay, what's he saying? He got some intel on this. The shooter is a 41-year-old and turned his own ass in. Fools been beefing over YouTube trying to get each other's channels to... Dude, but that's that sucker shit. That's why when you have a situation with with people that have no life at all, you got to remove them and remove everyone that associates with that person. You understand? You have to remove everyone. Anyone that is, if they associate with someone that associates with someone that associates, they all gone. Bye. They all gone. Because how did that guy even know is the real deal. How did that guy even know? You know what I mean? So, and these guys weren't even big YouTubers. I heard that the guy had maybe like 10,000 YouTube subscribers, which isn't a lot. 10,000 ain't shit. I mean, what I have ain't shit. I have I think I almost have 300,000. It ain't shit. Wow, there's really not much on Nike. So I know for some people, wow, that's a whole lot, but it really is not a lot. You got people with 10, 20, 30 million. That's a lot. I don't consider what I have a lot. You know? Just me personally. It looked like from the video I seen, it looked like he spotted him. The girl started coming at him, and he just said, "Man, F this." As soon as he seen him, it was like within 20 seconds, he pulled it out and blasted him. Many times, too. Like, he was squeezing the shit out of that thing. And then he took out his girl after. You want to be twisted and evil, you should have kept her alive, because the pain that she would have been dealing with would have been worse than dying, I think. Can you imagine you see someone you're in love with getting taken out like that? I think being taken out with him is the better choice. If there's heaven, they're going to be together. You know? Oh, so we're talking about, hey, what's up, bro? Well, first of all, the meat and potatoes of the show, for people that are just walking in here, because this is a Sneaker Addict show. Are these going to sit or are they going to sell? What's your thoughts on this shoe? We're talking about this YouTuber that got taken out by another YouTuber. Ran up on him and just blasted him over some bullshit beef. And we're just talking about mental health and how, like, people that do that have mental health issues. Like, in my opinion, like, you have to have mental health issues to get that upset over the internet, you know. So, but I wonder how many pairs are on there. I think they're gonna make a lot of these, bro. I really do. Guys, also too, if you're watching live and you're sending donos on Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, make sure you let me know so I can shout you out on the show live. And if you do send on the playback, I always shout you out on the next show. So you may be watching this, really enjoying this. Maybe this show's helping you. You know, just send it. Make sure to write a name for me to shout out, and I always shout y'all out on the next show. But yeah, man, it's this world is crazy, man. And you know, it's like people can't handle a lot too mentally. Everyone acts so tough and they can handle everything mentally, but they can't. They really can't. They lose it. That's why Mother F was like, "Yo, what's up with like the aliens?" And can you imagine if they said like aliens were coming to the world or here? Like a lot of humans would lose their mind. They wouldn't be able to mentally handle that. They'd be going nuts. They would go effing crazy. Oh my God, they're gonna kill me. Oh, they go nuts. Can you imagine? Think about if Trump was just like, hey, there's aliens here, right? Or later on, whoever the president is, there's aliens. Mother effers would go crazy. Oh, we're all gonna die. People would freak the F out, bro. People's minds can't handle shit, man. I know I went totally left field. I'm just trying to keep topics going. Shoot me some topics if you want. We're gonna get out of here shortly, though. I think. And make sure to watch the last week's vlog, man. Last week's vlog was so good. It was so effing good, man. I even take you with me to a Metallica concert, and you get to see me in the mosh pit. But yeah, like I used to argue so much on YouTube with people, like it's stupid. But you know, I always look at it as entertainment. Always entertainment. I never really took it too seriously. Like when I argue with like Tony D or this sort of entertainment, bro. WWE shit, you know what I mean? Like I never took that shit seriously. People that really take that seriously, y'all really got to get your life together. Like I'm saying that with love. Like if you really take internet beef seriously, you got to get your life together. You got to go see a doctor. You got to get some help. You got to get a better job. Do something. Get a hobby. You know what I mean? Like you got issues. It's as simple as that. They could do whatever they want as long as I'm good and stay away from yes. And I mean that's what it is, bro, at the end of the day, man. And that's the thing, like, you gotta learn to cut people off too, bro. Because how did that guy even know where he was, you know? His exact location is crazy. Trey J, what's up? He says cop the Ferrari 14's this morning. How you get them so early? You backdoor pause. Definitely copping the grape. Yeah, the grape. See, I mean, the grapes is just such a. If you're a fan of the fives, it's a legendary shoe. But Trey J, I know you have a lot of sneakers. Do you think these are going to sit or are they going to sell? And this is the old pair, by the way. This is not the new retro. This is the old. And this ain't the one. This got holes in it. I just took the laces off because I think I spilled ketchup or some shit on there, and then I never put laces on them because I had two pairs. Social media turned everyone into chatty. Yes, 100%. Aliens would never come here. We too stupid on there, man. I think they already here. You know, I think imagine the aliens could disguise themselves as humans. They could disguise themselves as humans. That would be crazy. So they here and they disguise themselves as politicians or like anything, actors, YouTubers. You know, maybe Trey J is an alien. We find out later on in life. You know what I mean? Oh man. She said the grapes are gonna sell it. I don't know why. I don't think so, bro. I hope you're wrong and I'm right. Because I'd like people to get them that want them. Yeah, dude, you never know. It could be. Real talk, think about it. They come in here and they just get dropped off and shit. I want to look like, you know, maybe Diddy's an alien. That's why you're getting all the baby oil is generating some kind of powers or something. Why do we find out later on Diddy was an alien from like 400, he's like 400 years old. And he was collecting all this baby oil so he could get his space shuttle back in orbit. That's why he bought all that baby oil. He's innocent. Oh my god, my imagination is sick. The hell's wrong with me, man? Something wrong with me, man. Something wrong with your boy, man. Something wrong with your boy. I seen these. I haven't wore these in forever. These joints. I love this shoe. This shoe is so fire. It's a great one. Leather was not good on these. What's up, Mr. Morris? Good to see you. No, I don't watch awards no more, man. I don't really watch them, but I did see that whole thing with Wale, man. What's his name? Kai was kind of not acknowledging Wale, which was crazy work to me. I was like, why you do that to my homeboy Wale, man? Shout out to Wale. That's good people right there. I thought that was a little interesting, a little odd. Yeah, man. If we can show y'all a couple of dunks. You guys are saying some interesting stuff in the chat. You know, if y'all saying interesting things, you're gonna keep me around. It's not all about the donos. It's about interaction. You know, you give me something to work with, I'm gonna stay. If I got nothing to work with, I gotta go. You know, but if you ain't smash that, it tells me to go live. I used to go live every day because I go live and get 100 likes. It was like that. Now, you know, yeah, when mother effers are watching, there's 300-400 views and there's not 100 likes. It tells me, okay, well, y'all don't really care if I go live. Let me just film some content on my spare time. Finish Line JD Sports had exclusive access today, and that's how I was able to get them early. Wow. So you're actually able to get them, and you were able to pick them up, but you actually have the mother effer. Or you locked in today. I was reading it as if you already had them, like you actually have them. I mean, I'm glad you were able to lock in because, you know, that's a shoe. I think it's safe to say it's a cult classic. The 14 in general is a cult classic. It really is a cult classic in my eyes. I'm not getting them shits. Last time I got them, I never wore them. I'm not buying them, and then I'm done buying shoes and not wearing them shits. I'm done with all of that. If I got a shoe and I'm not wearing it, no reason for me to have them things. You know what I mean? Absolutely no reason whatsoever. So okay, so you got to get them on. I was gonna say that would have been dope if you could get them early. They should just let you get them early, right? I mean, it's not like it's an album, like music, like if a song dropped or something, you know, like an album. I understand they don't want it to leak. Why can't Trey get his effing sneakers early? It's gonna just be easier for the employees. They're able to get Trey out of the effing way, right? He gets his shoes. He's happy as shit, right? Everyone wins. He gets to wear them a little bit early. I don't understand that. Why are they so strict about the release date? It's not an album coming out. We gonna leak it? You know what I mean? It's so weird. Like they need to do that. Jay Campbell, what's popping, man? He says, "What's good, Dells? I'm gonna pass on the fives because I just got the Haley B Dunk. Yeah, that's a really dope shoe, and colorway's a bit similar to the Dunk. Yeah, I get what you're saying. $180 cheaper. Shit, motherfuckers don't got money like they used to, man. I see it. I got my pair Saturday too. Good for you, brother. I'm happy for you. 1999, good year, man. He said, Kia whack. I'd rather have the Candy Cane 14s or the Playoff 14s. I'm good. Yeah, look, I'm not wearing that shoe because last time I bought it, I wore it maybe once. And I'm tired. Where I am right now, my ass is tired of seeing walls of shoes. I'm done with walls of shoes. You know what I mean? I'm always going to have that heat. Always. But I don't need walls of sneakers no more. Now, you have walls of shoes, sneaker rooms. You can have a sneaker effing house. It makes you happy. I love it. Me, That shit is not making me happy no more. I'm like, yo, look at all of these effing shoes. I'm like, it's just too much. I'm not wearing them. I want more simple shit around me. You know what I mean? I want less clutter, not a whole bunch of stuff all over the place. I don't want that. I'm done with that. Maybe I'm getting older. You know, I just don't want that no more. I mean, I want like 100 pairs of shoes. I don't think that's going to be possible to just keep just 100, but I've gotten rid of a lot. I just don't want so much around me, you know. I go to other people's homes. They've got minimal stuff. They don't got a lot of stuff, and I love that. I think it's so nice. It's very soothing. You go into a home and there's just not shit everywhere. Like, you know. I mean, it's organized, all this, but it's still a whole lot of shit. So, and, you know, yeah, and the sneakers fall apart after a while. Like, I got so many shoes I want to get rid of, you know. Anyone looking for anything size 9, talk to me. I'll get rid of it right now. Ship it to you tomorrow. I do really want to get rid of stuff because it's just too much stuff. Let's see. Jay Rebel, what's up, man? What's cooking? He says, the Ferrari 14's is trash. Just my opinion. They are overhyped, and he's going for the grapes. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'll go for the grapes over the 14's. I just, as I said, I never wore it. I was so happy. You know, I could have sworn, and if you look up the review of it, we could figure that out through that. But I think I may have got that on the resale tip, that Ferrari. But I think I just got tired of red sneakers too. I feel like red sneakers got played out because, and I blame, but they're not now. Right now is good right now, but for a while they were played out, and that was because of Kanye West with the Red October. And then if you think about it, remember Nike? Every brand dropped red Huaraches, red Air Force One, red Dunk, red Chancleta, red, everything red. Adidas, red shell toe, red, 150 million red shoes, and it was like beating the pulp out of our heads. Pause. Like, it was like, yo, enough with the fucking red, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like all of that just kind of just got me like, yo, chill. Fuck red. The red sneakers, you know, not F red, but F the sneaker. I wear a sneaker that got a lot of red, but, you know, it just they washed it. I'm a size 9. What's my Instagram's on the screen, boss. It's right there. There's my Instagram. DJ Dells. X is DJ Dells. DJ Dells. And the X app is the best way to get a hold of me, but you may not be able to DM me here. So if you can't DM me on Instagram, all you got to do is just leave a comment on any of my posts. Say, hey, I definitely want some shoes. Don't say DM me because it'll get put in my spam. Just say, yo, I'm trying to holler at you or something. And then once I DM you, then we rockin'. Sneakers got played once, everyone, but the streets had an opinion on what's hot. You know, I get what you're saying there, man, because you got a lot of goofies that I even see, like, most of YouTube is so corny and cringe to me now, you know. And the thing is that people try to, like, watch my shit, but I'm an acquired show. Like, you have to be a real one to be on my show, like, to watch it and enjoy it. Like, you have to have culture too. You have to know about music. You have to know about clothes. You can't watch this and understand a lot. You're not going to be able to compute what I'm saying. You got to know about the history. Because you can hate my guts, but one thing you'll never be able to deny, like, I don't know about music. I don't know about sneakers. I don't know about fashion. Because I know a lot about all of that. You can hate me. You can say I'm arrogant. You can say I'm a jerk. You can say I'm the worst. You know, whatever. Call me your favorite negative thing, you know. Spin the wheel. But you can never take that away from me. But a lot of people don't have that kind of knowledge. So I'll start talking about cornballs, and they're getting insulted watching my show. There's so many cornballs now. The culture it should be the goofy culture. I have a t-shirt available And it says I'm not a sneakerhead. I literally made a t-shirt for sale, which you could buy. Link is pinned in the chat, and it's a dope shirt. And it literally says I'm not a sneakerhead. Because I don't even want to be connected to that shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be connected to these corny ass dudes. Females too. Corny. You know, check out my t-shirts. My t-shirts are fire, bro. And they're made in Chicago. Same people that make All Elite Wrestling, AEW t-shirts, make my merch. So you buy merch from someone that making merch that's selling in stores. And I'm not charging you $50 or $30 for a t-shirt. I think they $24, $25, maybe $26 at most. You know, I ain't trying to break your pockets. Go buy yourself 4 t-shirts. You need some new tees. I bet you ain't buy a t-shirt, some of y'all mother effers, for the past 3 months. I got a new outfit every week. I'm buying. I need that. You know, but a lot of people ain't gonna be able to relate to this, because I tell you, if you know nothing and you watch my show, you're gonna take it like I'm dissing you. You're gonna get offended. That's why a lot of people that get offended when I speak, sometimes they even think I'm talking about them. I'm not even talking about them, but they think I'm talking about them, because they're like, they what I'm talking about is people like them. So then they're like, F him, F Dells, you know. I'm sorry you feel that way, Toots, you know? For real. I'm with you with the cornballs. Now the same cat's on. What, dog? Let's not even. I did that on one of my vlogs. I started pranking the Pokemon people. You gotta watch every single vlog I put out. If it's a vlog, watch it to the end. Because I did a video last week or the week before. I literally pranked a bunch of the Pokemon people. They're waiting online in the front of Walmart. I told them, go by the toy section. There's all these Pokemon setup, huge setup. I lied to them. And started going to the Pokemon section where the toys were. Cause I don't care. Like, I go out by myself. I'm messing with people. I don't care. You know? What you see is what you get with me. I don't care. I'm having fun. I mean, I'm a good sport. People are good sports over there. But yeah, the new vlogs, almost every vlog I got a prank in every single vlog now. You know? Dude, Pokemon is just ruined by money and greed. So many people want just to cash in, make some quick money. You know, I never was into Pokemon. My kids were, so it'd be fun to get it for them and see them excited and happy. But I never was into that shit. It just never did nothing for me. Never got me happy or excited. None of that shit. You know what I mean? Just never ever cared about it. I like the show. I used to watch Pokemon, the show, the Pokemon cartoon. I love that shit. With Ash and all of them, that was the shit. I watched that. But the game, and I never played no effing Pokemon game. Not dissing people that do. I just don't. But everyone trying to get paper. That's all. It's a paper chase. All of this is a paper chase. Everyone trying to get mozzarella. That's all they want. As far as this poll that I posted, let's see. I asked you guys, Grape 5 must cop. I said pass, and I said they will sit. Right now, must cop is in the lead. 59% out of 71 votes. Pass is 27%, and then last but not least, they will sit and go on sale. 14% feel that way. Pokemon and Labubu's is the new hustle, yes. 100%. Dude, people are paying $50 to $75 for a Labubu, for a little stuffed animal. These things are stupid, bro. They cute and all. Like, it's cool. I like collectibles. I have Funko Pops, but up on top, I got freaking autographed Funko. I got cool shit up there. You know what I mean? Like, but Labubu, I don't understand. Why would you need more than one Labubu? I don't get that. Unless it's like like inspired by, which is coming. They already did One Piece, the anime One Piece. So it's all coming. Pause, by the way. That sounded crazy. Yeah, man. Who owns Labubus? Give me a quick yes or no. Do y'all own a Labubu? Some of y'all ain't gonna answer because you feel embarrassed owning one. I own one. I don't give a shit. I stopped giving a crap what people thought about me a long time ago. That's why you ever notice I never get fazed by people talking crap about me. I don't. You know? If you look at my whole, whatever you want to call it, timeline on YouTube, most of the time I'm always responding. I'm never the one that's saying something. I'm always responding. I don't care about what people think about me. I want people to like me, but I don't care if you like me or not. I want you to. I'm making content. I bought 2 for my girl. That's what's up, bro. Well, one, and the outfit. Yeah. Yeah, they dressed them up and all that. I own 7 to... Oh, wow. You Labubu'd out. I'd rather buy cards myself. What? Pokemon cards? Pokemon, man, it's popping, bro. Yeah, I'm not really to the point. I like opening them. I did one vlog 3 weeks ago. We opened up a whole case of them. Shout out to Cool Kicks, by the way, too. Cool Kicks. They took care of me, gave me the Labubu case. There was a little controversy on that. They fixed it. Shout out to those guys. I'll tell you, man, it was fun opening a case of them. But getting a case of them is the problem. You're going to have to pay over retail for them. And who wants to do that shit, right? Give me something to work with. Y'all want me to stay on the air. Give me something to work with. Talk to me. Give me something to work with so I could talk about something. If not, I'm about to dip out of here in a second. Yeah, no. But yeah, shout out to everyone tuned in. I don't know what we're gonna go live on Friday. I think we may go live earlier in the day. Because I think I have plans to go do some with someone. So I think we're gonna go online earlier that day. I don't know what time. What time Friday would work for people in the chat if you're interested in watching on Friday? Give me times. I've been going back at 7 p.m. East Coast time, but this Friday I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some obligations. I may still be live by 7, but I think by 8 o'clock I have to be off air. 8 o'clock. Late? You like late? I tried doing the late streams. Them shits suck when I go late. No one ever comes through. But I know when I plan the streams, I tell y'all I'm coming live, pause, at 4. That seems to work very well, They not a sneaker like that, so I'm coming live. Yeah, that sounded crazy. That was very Ayo. If you look at my Instagram, I posted a video too of Cameron on Cameron's birthday. Me with Cameron on his birthday back in the days. I found that video. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy, bro. That was a really cool party, man. It was invite only. It was, man, there was so many cool people in that mother effer. Holy crap, back then. The kids are okay with buying UAs also. Yeah, I mean, look, UAs look so good. I see the things on Instagram once in a while. Gotta put someone's gonna drop on my head. They look so good now where I guess, who's the fool? I just don't want to deal with all that shit. But I mean, if they look like the freaking real things now. Are we the fools spending this money on something that looks exactly the same? I don't want them because I don't want it. I just feel funny with it. You know what I mean? I just feel funny with it where I'm like, nah, I don't want that. But I was thinking about that. Because one thing too, you'll never say that I'm wrong with. I'm always very transparent how I feel or what I'm thinking. If I don't care about saying whatever I want to say. Like if it's not going to be quote unquote cool in the community of sneakers, like I don't give a shit about the sneaker community. Shit, y'all put me in this community. I didn't even put myself in this community. Y'all put me in this shit. Think about it. But like if they look exactly the same except stitch, if they look exactly the same, but the stitching you got to hit with a freaking flashlight or some smell it or tap it or freaking rub your wiener on it, like then why? What the? You know what I mean? Think about it. Think about how crazy that is. But it's illegal to buy those, so that's another thing. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? But just think about it. If it's not like before, back in the days, fakes were so blatantly obvious, you know. But now it's like I see, oh, this passes this test and that test. Like I'll see like Trom again, and I watch Trom again. I really enjoy his work because he's very entertaining. He's able to capture great visuals. He's funny. He's talented. He doesn't mind being a little goofy with raps and like be silly and be comedic. You know what I mean? And I don't mean goofy in a negative way. I mean in a comedic way. I don't. I'm totally fine. Sometimes I'll be saying some shit that is silly and goofy just for fun to entertain y'all. You know, he's a talent. The mother effer is very talented. So I like watching his stuff, and he'll show the shoes, and I'm like, these shits look like the real thing. So like, are you the idiot if you're gonna spend $700 on the brick by brick fours when he's showing them? I don't even know if he showed those, but I'm just saying, like I'm sure they're like almost identical. Maybe they don't smell the same. So you're gonna spend $500 more for a shoe that doesn't smell like the authentic. It's fucking nuts to me. Damn, I'm cursing shit. Like that don't make no sense, B. You know. But at the same time, I ain't trying to deal with all that shit. You know what I mean? But I think that's people's mindset. They're like, yo, if it looks the same, then what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, look at it like this. You could do this analogy, right? And I don't support that. I don't buy them. I don't judge people that do, but I don't buy fakes, right? I've had fakes by accident. Like, I thought they were legit and they weren't, right? But like, think about women, right? Yo, so you ain't gonna mess with a girl because she got fake boobs? You know what I mean? Oh, she fake. No, they look good. They don't feel. I don't really like fake boobs. They don't feel that good. Though I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like the way they feel. But you know, they look good. She looked good, right, with them. BBL. Yeah, this is that BBL. You know, I never met a girl that I was close to that got a BBL, but I heard that the BBLs smell. So their butts be smelling this weird scent. Has anyone messed with a chick with a BBL? Let me know, chat. But I heard it got a weird scent to it, man. Like real talk, weird scent. So why are they smelling all weird? You know what I mean? And that's your body, bro. Like, what are you doing, girl? Like, that's nasty. You know? I be calling chicks bro. I was with a chick last night hanging out with her. I call bro, dude. I call everyone bro and dude all the time. But it's just interesting, you know. You think about it all. They say they can't clean it probably because it's so. Oh, yeah, that's not good, bro. Yeah, well, if their rear end's that big where they can't wash it themselves, they need to dip their ass in a tubby time. You know what I mean? If your butt is too big to wash it, go in the tub, dirty mother effer, right? Kind of crazy, no? It's kind of crazy, bro. It's not even kind of. It's very crazy. But no, I heard that in general, it's a scent coming from the actual what they put in there. I think what they do is they pull fat from their sides and they put it in their butts or something like that. Some injections, fat under the skin. Wow. Yeah, yeah, that's the smell that I'm hearing. It's a smell that you get from every single one. But I'm not out here messing with chicks like that with the BBL. I know this one girl that got a BBL, but I haven't seen her honestly since she got it. This girl that I used to actually do like I used to do some social media work because I also do that too. If anyone ever needs help with their businesses running their social media platforms, you can own any kind of business. Please contact me. My social media is all the little joints here, and then the big ones is where to send the bread if you want to show love and support for the channel. This is entertainment. We doing this for entertainment. You know, you got an hour and 50 minutes of entertainment. I think I gave you a good amount of entertainment. Always feel free to send cash, ass, PayPal, super chats, buy a T-shirt, join the membership. Look in the description, see if there's any products you like. All that helps. But yeah, I was working for this club, running their social media, and she was a bartender, and she got a BBL done. But I haven't seen her since because I stopped doing business with them. She was hot too. She was hot. She was man cool too. But she went and got a BBL done. She showed me. I think she showed me like some pictures or some shit. But we kept in touch for a little bit. But yeah, I never like got like close with a chick that had it. I don't think anyone in the chat has. Yeah, I don't think anyone in the chat. Maybe on the playback we'll get some people that know about BBLs. BBL Drizzy. That's just funny. Ricardo says the grapes is a pass. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, bruh. Damn. What? This shit is crazy. My buddy got the white cement 4s, and I know what you mean with the leather quality. Yeah, a lot of people took offense to that. They're like, it's because it's a thicker leather, bro. They're like, it's not tumble. It's not supposed to be soft, bro. I didn't say it was supposed to be soft, mother effer. I never said that. Watch that video and tell me where I said that it's supposed to be soft. Pause, by the way. Hey, yo. But I never said it was supposed to be soft. Ever. No. All right. Let's see. All right, man. I think we're going to cut up out of here in just a second, guys. I think so. I think we are about to cut up out of here in a second. Last call, though, if you guys have any questions, donos, Let's see. Yeah, that's what I hear is a polyurethane. I mean, I don't know about that, bro. Like, the polyurethane coat. Why do they put it? I never heard of stuff. I mean, I've been reviewing shoes for a long effing time. I never heard of them putting no polyurethane on the effing leather. You know? Maybe I'm out the loop. Maybe I didn't know this all along. But, I mean, the last time I felt that kind of leather was like Orion 7. I don't even know if you know what an Orion 7 feels like, but that shit was horrible. It was a terrible feeling leather. It was awful. Really awful leather. So, oh, by the way, if you're looking for the rare Air 3s, I'm pretty sure you can get these for under retail too, for the logo. There's a link in the chat and in the description. I've got a few things I think you can get for under retail. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tech Challenge. Try this. This may work too. The Tech Challenge for $60, I think. I don't know if it's still active. I'll be trying to look out. Always look in the chat, in the description. I'm always trying to look out. Join that membership. Get the t-shirts. Great way to support what I do. You'll love the shows. That's how to let me know. My time is not as free as it used to be as I've gotten older. I got 3 kids. My son's got special needs, so that's a lot of work. I'm about to go get him soon. So it's like, any way to support the channel tells me, yo, keep going. We love this. We love this. You just hitting that, you know what I mean? Let's see what the final tally is with this poll also. And then before I leave, I'll drop the link to watch the new vlog where you'll see me in the pit at a Metallica concert, which I was invited to by Pantera. How many people got invited to go to a Metallica show from a legendary band like Pantera? I mean, my shit is a little different than a lot of people. I'm blessed, man. Thank God. All right. So, the poll. 74 votes. 59% said that the Grape 5 is a must cop. 27% said it's a pass. And 14% they'll get them when they go on sale. We will see if they go on sale. Ghost, you better go watch that video then. It's linked in there. That's the new vlog. And there's a longer extended version on Dell's Reacts on YouTube. So if you love metal music, you need to subscribe to Dell's Reacts on YouTube. Dell's Reacts. And if you love hip hop culture, celebrity interviews, make sure you guys subscribe to the Dell's Show. All right? So that's all she wrote. Let me just double check, make sure I ain't get no dono sent, because I don't like to take the money and run if someone sent a dono, but I don't think so. But I just want to double check, because a lot of times I'll leave if I don't check, and then I'll see I got a Cash App that came in or a PayPal, and I'm like, oh Jesus! But don't forget, you can always send love, and I always will acknowledge you on the next stream. I'm very good at that. I'll put that in my notes. You ever want to show love? It's nice sometimes. I'll just get hit with some out of the blue. Always falls when I'm out too with the kids, so it's always love. Wish LA has some pretty. Wish ATL, yeah, that's a good store right there. I used to know Penny. What's his name? Dave. I think his name is Sneaker Dave. He used to work there, I think. Oh no, that was a different store. My bad. I got confused. It got confused, baby. But yeah, new vlog is out. Always watch the vlogs from beginning to end. You don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes you're going to get surprises, okay? And we'll have a vlog this Saturday, excuse me. All right? Love y'all, man. See y'all soon. That was fun. We did 2 hours almost. Good times. Let the good times roll, baby. Yeah.